Our survival is dependent on the five elements Prithvi, Akash, Jal, Agni and Vayu, out of which Prithvi and Akash are not in our direct control. So let's see how Jal, Agni and Vayu impact us. The consumption of food and water is dependent on us. We can choose the time and quality because we can store them inside our body. It is evident that we can do fasting for food and water but not for air. In the case of air, our survival is dependent on the continuous transaction with the surrounding environment. In other words, whatever surrounding we are exposed to, our quality of air consumed entirely depends on that. Hence, if the surrounding is bad, the quality of air consumed is also bad. Say for example, if we are in a hospital or a public toilet, our consumption is bad, and if we are sitting in a park, the quality consumed is good. Now let's see, where do we consume this air from? Indoor or outdoor? Indoor means within the four walls and outdoor means under the sky. If you do a calculation, you will see that most of us spending time about 20 to 22 hours in a day within the four-walled or AC environments. Hence, it is evident that the air consumed is inside or indoor. Children, housewives and senior citizens spend mostly their time indoor. Now let us see the quality of air in both indoor and outdoor. There are three major factors contributing to outdoor pollution, which are automobiles, construction activities and industrial smoke. These are mainly deadly chemicals, smoke and tiny dust particles which get mixed with each other and combined with moisture to create inorganic particles of various sizes and shapes. As per WHO, they are named as PM10 and PM2.5. Particles in the range of 0.3 micron to 2.5 micron are called PM2.5, and the size range between 2.5 to 10 micron are called PM10. One strand of human hair is about 70 micron. Hence, you can imagine how small and tiny these particles are. Obviously, these particles will make their way into our living spaces. As we saw in our previous slides, about 20 hours of time are spent in closed AC environments. On the other hand, any space with poor ventilation and lack of sunlight, which are also the primary causes of trapping the pollutants indoor. Toilets, kitchen, paint, mosquito repellents, cleaning products, agarbatti, room spray, pets, they all are the secondary causes of polluting indoor air. Due to lack of ventilation and poor sunlight, it also increases the proliferation of microbes and other organic pollutants. So if we deconstruct our indoor air, it is a mix of both organic and inorganic substances, which can be further broken into invisible micropollutants which can easily get into our lungs and cause discomfort. However, the ratio and concentration of these invisible killers depend on three major factors. They are season, location, and the city and occupant's lifestyle. As a matter of fact, each indoor space in each and every city will have different kind of pollutants. that also varies with every season. There could be various kinds of unwanted, invisible and deadly pollutants entering our lungs with every breath depending on our surroundings. And this intensity of pollutants entering our body is obviously going to increase, causing various kind of discomfort and frequent sickness, taking the joy away from our life. Let us see in little detail how these pollutants are affecting us. With every breath, we inhale a variety of pollutants. This instantly affects our airway muscle and cause airway inflammation and reduction in the airway gap. Just imagine when a child is born, each and every part of their body organs are sensitive. So obviously the airway muscle also will be sensitive, and polluted air will cause more damage than adults. Airway inflammation is the primary cause why children fall sick more than 4 to 5 times in a year. And the common diseases which make our life miserable and increase our trips to the doctor's clinic are cold, cough, bronchitis, throat infection, morning allergy, sinusitis and above all asthma. All these diseases are primarily caused due to poor air consumed by us. Have you ever asked yourself why children fall sick so frequently, or why asthma attack mostly happens in our bedroom? I hope you have an answer today. We rely on medicines which fight the diseases inside our body without realizing that there could be a simple solution whereby reducing the exposure to polluted air, we can actually reduce the sick days. Some AC brands are also going about and propagating that they work as a purifier. As we have demonstrated the indoor pollutant earlier in the presentation, you know very well that it is impossible. In short, ACs circulate the same stale air and gives an illusion of freshness when it is cooled. Is air purifier the right solution? As we saw in the previous slides, with every breath, a variety of pollutants enter our body. If we can reduce the intake of pollutants by 40 to 50%, lesser pollutant enter the body, so less airway inflammation, which eventually will reduce sick days. In other words, if someone is smoking 10 cigarettes a day and next day onwards he smokes 5 cigarettes, the extent of damage can be reduced. Hence, a good air purifier which can eliminate a variety of pollutants can help in reducing sick days as well as increasing immunity. Air purifiers must be installed at a place where we spend the maximum duration of time, say for example a bedroom, office or the doctor's clinic. An air purifier is only beneficial to our body when it is used at a stretch and for throughout the year. Several studies were conducted among people with respiratory illness and healthy people staying in different cities to measure the effect of HEPA air cleaners and Sharp plasma cluster air purifiers. Studies appear to suggest reduction in particulate matter and allergens results in reducing symptoms and in certain cases preventing disease progression across all age groups including elderly and children. The evidences are apparent in chronic respiratory diseases such as asthma as well as cardiovascular health. Only Sharp Plasma Cluster Air Purifier has the ability to provide holistic improvement in indoor air quality by eliminating a wider variety of pollutants with the highest efficiency and safety. Each and every claims made by Sharp are proven through certifications from 28 global labs. Most air purifier brands are today claiming effectiveness by showing the drop in PM 2.5 levels using an air quality meter or sensors or some mobile app. As we have seen in our earlier slides, the indoor air is a mix of organic and inorganic substances and a variety of them. So how can you determine the quality of air by just one sensor or by measuring one pollutant? It is completely misinterpretation and wrong perception of the actual indoor air quality. If you are buying an air purifier by seeing just the PM 2.5 levels, you are actually solving 15 to 20% of indoor air quality problems. Moreover, the quality and calibration of these sensors are not done as per Indian conditions. Hence, the wear and tear will make them give improper readings within months. Air is not in our sense perceptions. We can't see the impurities, neither smell or feel them. So, it is important to believe and have faith in the global certifications on the effectiveness and safety before buying an air purifier, instead of relying on just the PM 2.5 sensor or any mobile app. The benefits of a good air purifier can be felt in reduction of sick days, drop in allergy, or even saying goodbye to your inhalers. That's Sharp for you.